guys, my name is Scott Payne. Welcome to the Flashcards. I wanted to film a quick little video since you picked up my flashcards, the PMP Exam Flashcard Success Secrets. I'm super excited to help you and wanted to kind of take a second to tell you about the flashcards, give you some advice on how to study, and just let you know that I am 100% in support of what you're here to do. I know why you're here. You want to pass the PMP exam. Been in your shoes and you know exactly what you're feeling right now. And the reason why I created these cards and how they're going to help you is that I want to help you save time, I want to help you save money, and I want to help you reduce stress. Those are the big three things that when I designed these cards, I was thinking about, okay? So, save money. I want you to take the exam one time and one time only, all right? I don't want to waste effort. I don't want to waste time. I want you to be focused, confident, and pushing so that you go in there and you succeed. That's save money. Now, save time, obviously, by focusing on what matters, because I slimmed down the ginormous amount of content out there into exactly what you need to know in here. And this is kind of your test. This is your starting point where you can nail down to find weaknesses in your game so that you can build them up. And thirdly, as we go through reduce stress, the big thing is, let's face it, the exam's hard. I know it is. I've been through it. And it's really stressful if you let it stress you out. And going through these cards and helping with the support that I'm going to give you throughout here, because I'm giving you some bonus stuff, because you know, when we got involved in this thing, we started thinking about like, well, what else can we give them? What else can we give them? How can we help them? And I'm super excited to show you what else we got for you. And so as we go through, what I want you to do as you go through is commit to me that you do these three things. This is what you need to do to go through here. All right, you need to be methodical. All right, if you're jumping around all these sources, slow it down and stop. The most important thing you can do right now is narrow down on specific sources. This is a great one to start with right here. And then let's methodically go through the content to find our weaknesses, all right? So be methodical, all right? And then be repetitive in learning. Looking at the questions, looking at the way these are structured, which I'll talk about in a second, and going through them like that. Thirdly, I need you to be positive. That's what I learned as I got through the PMP, and I'm going to tell you my story in a second. I was negative when I started out. Once I flipped that script and started being positive, it may sound hokey, but it's really going to help you. So, methodical, repetitive and positive. That is our thing. That's the way we're going to go through this. So, let me talk about what's in here. All right. So, these aren't just memorization cards. That's not the way I want you to think about it. I've really created these to help challenge you as we go through here. Not only do they have cool, like they look cool, but there's a lot of different types of questions and structures in here. There's open-ended questions a lot. I want you to think as you go through this. There's true and false because I want you to make a stand. There's multiple choice because I want you to get organized on the way in which to solve problems and have to make that decision. Is it B or is it C? Because you're gonna have to do a lot of that. All right. And then as you go through that, just keep challenging yourself, really asking yourself, do I know it? And then once you find your weaknesses, go down deep. All right. So I've talked for a long time. This is a welcome video, man. Who would have thunk that? And then, all right. So as you go through here, the way it's structured, you know the kind of questions and the structure of the pages, but there's going to be 6 sections. An overview, then all 5 process groups. Makes sense, right? And then within each one of those, right at the beginning, I'm filming and I'm giving you guys a bonus video lesson. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is to give you, you're all coming from different places, you're all coming from different levels of understanding, but what I need you to do and what you need to do is just build your foundation. Once you build that foundation of knowledge and you get some guidance on that, then it's really going to help you build up your skills. So every section, all the way from front to end, has an introductory video of me teaching you exactly what I think you should know. And that's exactly what you need to know to ace this exam. So it'll jumpstart you. So that's awesome. Now, I said my name at the beginning, Scott Payne. I run this company, PM Master Prep. We are the anti-memorization PMP people, all right? And let me tell you what that means to me, all right? And what it means, how it's going to help you. Now, like I said, I've been in your spot. I was on the road. I built my career as a project manager. Love it, like you guys. And through kind of being a project manager and taking opportunities, I found myself on the road. like a lot. Traveling consultant, project management person. So 48 weeks a year, always on the road, always on the phone, never able to turn it off. Like, and I realized, like, when I had a baby, my wife had a baby, like, I needed to serve my family as much as I served the clients. Kind of crazy, right? And so I said, how am I going to do that? How am I going to get a job that's at home? And so I realized I found a job local. Long story short, I applied. I did the interviews. It was a good fit. It gave me opportunities to do that stuff. And really, like, as I've started, doing this and teaching more, the thing that I'm so happy about helping you do is create opportunity in your life. Wherever you are, get a better job, get more flexibility, get more respect. All those things that is the game that I'm in, to help you get those things. Save time, save money, get the respect you deserve, and just be able to have the flexibility and make the calls that you want. I don't want people to make calls on you. I want you to make the calls, all right? So they said in my job application, got to have a PMP. Okay, whatever it takes. And I'm sure you're in the same spot. Whatever it takes to get the PMP. I went and got an e-course online. I got the PMBOK. I was in a hotel room. I remember exactly where I was and what I was feeling. Clicked it on, watched it for a few minutes, the e-course. And then I could feel the sweat and the nervousness come over me. I'm even getting a little bit right now, guys. And maybe you felt that way, because this is what the e-course was like. It was like boring me to death. It was just throwing facts at me. May have heard this story before. And it really just wasn't engaging me. And I said, like, how long is this? Like, it's 12, 14 hours or something like that. How am I going to make it through this? And like, I knew the situational questions were on the PMP exam. And I said, this is not providing me situational understanding. So what am I going to do? And so I started to freak out a little bit. Like I said, I got negative. I got scared and stuff. And then my wife, one weekend, told me, like, Scott, you got to change the pattern, man. You got to just break the system. Do what you do normally and just break the system. You guys, project managers, are good at, like, distilling things down, finding a new way, finding a better way. So why don't you just do it here? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that's what I did. I gave up on those books. I literally ripped up the PMBOK, reorganized it by process group, started teaching myself like a normal project, because I was working projects, consulting on projects, doing all this stuff. And I said, why don't I study the PMP like a project? That's why I organized this by process groups. And that's why you're going to flow through it. And that's why I'm going to teach you in that respect. And so that's why all the questions in here that you need to know, the way you need to think about it, it's going to really shorten the amount of, like, learning cycles and learning times, is by focusing on these open-ended project management questions, man. That's what the game is. And so by doing it that way and studying that way, I really started to understand really quickly. I started using case story, all these other things. And at the end of the day, I walked in confident. Went from, like, negative, scared, knew I would fail, to confident, walked in, did well, and then here we are here. Me trying to distill everything that I learned down for you in this quick video. Goodness, I got to keep it under 10 minutes. Man, what an intro video. So that you can answer the questions. And so as you go through here, like, you got to know that I am 100% here to support you. That's the only reason why we blood, sweat, and tears and all that stuff to create this stuff. And this is just the first step. So jump in. Thank you. If you've hung around here, thank you. I'm Scott Payne. I'm here to serve you. Save time, save money, build confidence, get yourself going, because I need you to get your PMP. You need to get your PMP, serving your family, all this stuff. Like, this is not a check in the box endeavor for me and for you. I know it's not. This is serious. And so this is a step. I'm proud to serve you. I'm proud to help you. Enjoy the videos as we go through. And if you have any questions at any time, admin@pmmasterprep.com or scott@pmmasterprep.com. I see both email accounts, but the Scott one comes, boom, right to my phone. So I want to know about where you are. I want to know when you have issues. I want to know what you like and dislike about the cards. And I want to follow you to success, because we're going to do this together. It's us against the exam. You and me against the exam. Let's do this thing.